Who made this monstrosity?
Pick the Percocet, icy on my neck, hit you with that check, teachers by the flex.
What's good, what's going on, what's new, how you're doing around here? So this is my first video. It's going to be more of a reaction channel, really. Mostly going to be covering content from a lot of channels I like, anime channels, channels from other reaction channels as well. What else? Yeah, that's mostly it anyway. Welcome to the channel, and please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So today we're today we're going to be looking at a video from Abba and Preach. A couple of my best content creators right now. It's a video by, what does it say here? Diddy caught on video. Okay, so with this whole Diddy situation, bro, a lot has been going on. A lot. Evidence upon evidence. If you've been following it, evidence upon evidence has been coming out against him. From the Cassie thing, I think it was even the Cassie situation that more or less, well, I think people have known, but the Cassie situation just like really further exposed him to a particular degree. And what's the other guy's name? I keep forgetting. The producer guy that he sexually harassed, apparently, and also the part of the FBI raiding his house, which was actually crazy. It's just been a lot anyway. But yeah, we're going to be checking out Abba and Preach today. Let's see what they have to say about the situation.
Today's topic, here's a surveillance video that they just pulled of Diddy putting his hands on Cassie Ventura, who was his wife. Now, let's just watch it. First off, when I was 6, I remember walking into my living room, and on the television was one of the scariest things I've seen in my life. It was the movie It, with the clown and shit. Traumatized me. Didn't walk near a sewer. Every time I saw a clown, I said, "You're not gonna eat me, but you can have my brother." You know, that was my childhood.
I can understand.
Because my brother used to beat me for no reason. So if the clown came from, I'm like, yo, it is what it is.
Your brother was a brother?
Yes. You know, older brothers. Now, as an adult, being in a hallway and seeing Diddy in a towel running at me is scarier.
Him running in the hallway with a towel is actually fucking wild. Like, bro, the towel is not even hanging on well. You can see him holding it and everything, and he's running after, bruh.
Than anything I experienced as a child.
100%. Charging full speed.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that he's hip hop, so you know at any time he's holding that tower, he could go wave your hands in the air and wave like you just don't care.
Yeah. And you know, Diddy the type of person where he can't just have himself being naked in the towel. He probably got a little strap in there with some lube underneath the towel. He really equipped. A wig for no reason.
Something.
Yeah, he just pull out the towel. We got a wig in there too. Like, you ready for business?
Take that.
The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel.
You can't even show that. The video is a wrap. We can't even show that.
The way he ragdolled her. And I'm going to say this too. This wasn't his first time. In a hotel lobby?
This hotel in March 2016.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, the actual footage, maybe if you go on Twitter, you see, definitely, I've seen it. But that's the crazy thing. This is a hallway of a hotel. So just imagine what he's doing behind closed doors. Speaking of which, there was this video, I think it was a video of Cassie covering herself, and he was like, "Oh, what you gonna do now?" or something. This, to me, sheds more light on that situation. Because, bro, maybe she was so scared and like she started Man, nigga is actually a bastard. And his son had now the audacity to drop a diss track against 50. Bruh, I don't know if it was me or Lilu. Yeah, it's respectable showing up for your pops and everything. But bruh, see, Lilu, they raided your house. If you guys saw the video of that, they raided your house. It was like, I don't know, more than 20 of them. I think 20 is even me being generous. They raided his house. And you now come out and be saying all this. Also, I think he self-snitched in that song. But anyway, you are now going at 50 cents. Someone that has been trolling your post for years. Anyway, let's keep watching.
A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seemed to match those seen.
Mr. Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Mrs. Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye. After he fell asleep, Miss Ventura tried to leave the hotel room, but as she exited, Mr. Combs started singing, "I've been waiting. Think I'm gonna make my move."
Read it out loud.
Baby, tell me if you like it.
Bro.
Tell me if you like it. I've been waiting. Think I'm gonna make my move? No? Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Sorry.
I know what you did there.
We are wilding right now.
Oh, that was the song. Man, if you're from my era, you know.
No, don't put.
I put the I in we.
That's just
We.
toi. Oui. Moi no.
He followed her into the hallway hotel while yelling at her. He grabbed her and then took glasses in the vase in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glasses to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. She managed to get in the elevator, and when she got to the lobby, quickly took a cab to her apartment. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even more upset.
Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction.
Okay. Couple thoughts. Y'all notice nobody defended the man publicly?
Nobody.
Nope. That one safe is there. Well, I think people might have been defending him before this came out. A few people, a few stupid people, in my own opinion. But after this, if you defend him, it's wild. It's just, if you defend him after this, it's just damn near you support this kind of behavior as far as I'm concerned. In the actual video, there is even, I don't know if they are going to, I mean, they should, I'm sure they will talk about it. There is one of him dragging, bro, he was dragging her through the hallway. Dragging her. Like he slapped her, hit her, she fell on the floor, he kicked her, he kept dragging, bro. I don't know who the fuck was supporting after this. If at all there were people supporting, but I actually think there were people. If memory serves me right, I think there were a few people who might have been supporting, which is still stupid. Like, oh, she's out to get a bag and Kiniko. Anyway, let's keep going.
Why?
Why?
Because they know he's guilty.
They.
Because they've seen his weird behavior firsthand.
You think so?
And the thing about Diddy is, like, these are not new rumors. People have been saying stuff about him. They've been saying how weird he is, how aggressive he is, how he gets down. His bodyguard has come out and shared a lot of stories of the freaky, disgusting stuff he's seen him do. You know, Cat said it best. All these big dick deviants catch a hell in 2024. That's what he said. Cat not lying.
I mean, it's one thing having freaky shit. I don't care about the freaky shit.
No. Big dick deviant's different, though.
Hold on. If you're doing freaky stuff and everybody consensual, that's none of my business.
Also, speaking on Cat Williams, big shout out to Cat Williams. Bruh, it's like the moment he said, from that period in time when he said certain people are going to be exposed in 2024, it started from the comedians, Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer or so. From there, it went into hip hop. No, even before then, I think before the whole hip hop diss tracks, Diddy was already exposed before then. Yeah. So I think it was from the comedians, to Diddy, to the whole diss tracks of people being exposed, especially the Kendrick and Drake thing. If you know, you know. You have to know. I don't know how you not be following that, but hey, everyone has their own opinion. And then we're back to this Diddy thing. So people are really being exposed.
Let's not talking about the fact that, yeah, he was freaky and he was doing all these free calls and shit like that. So it's one thing to be freaky, I don't care about that. But that's violence, that's a closed fist, that's all predatory type behavior. We're way past that. A lot of people that was defending him was like, yeah, we freaky, so what? Nah, we're not there yet. We left that a long time ago. We're no longer in Kansas, Toto. We're somewhere else. We're somewhere. This is some other shit. And people know. They're looking at it and like, shrug. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the big change that's happening now, beyond just the social media aspect of it, is before being a powerful person with a lot of money, influence, and entertainment meant you were untouchable. Why? Because you had your money in the newspaper. Everyone's careers depended on you. Yeah. Now there's a little bit more separation in that regard. So people like...
Oh, and in addition to that, there wasn't any much internet back then. If he's talking based on, the time I'm sure he's talking based on that. That's the time Diddy became very powerful and everything. There wasn't any internet back then. So it was hard to get, or it wasn't a common thing to get video proofs like the way we see now. So if this was like maybe early 2000s, this video would have not come out at all. The fact that it's 2024 and it still took this long for the video to come out. Nah, bro.
The reason why when he was doing this in the 90s and the early 2000s, he was getting away with it is if you said anything, you was going to get fucked up. Now it's different. Now with the advent of cameras every single place, people filming things on their cell phone, people documenting everything, it's a lot easier for people to get caught up in these things where there's undeniable proof. And then it becomes a PR nightmare to try to even defend this person. There's probably some people who want to support him. Not because they think he's innocent, but because they don't care what he's doing. But they know it's such a bad idea to do this PR-wise, they don't even want to try. So all them stuff about him blowing up Kid Cudi's car, him beating on her, him selling her to other... Do you really believe that a man who threw a vase at his supposed wife, who beat the shit out of her, like that in the public library, wouldn't toss her to the wolves? I mean, he denies even doing this, and we just found out he's not credible at all because it's on camera in 4K. 360p, but you get what I'm trying to say.
So he did that.
So, me, as far as I'm concerned, from everything I've heard, his weird behavior, how aggressive he gets with other men, the weird sus shit that they got him on, and then the video evidence of him beating on his girl, I think it's hard for me to deny most of the stuff that people are saying about him. I remember when Cassie came out, people were saying, oh, she's just clout chasing because she's just after money. Because the burden of proof that you would need in a criminal case is far higher than what you would need in a civil case. And the truth is, when it comes to things like rape, these things like that, it's very difficult to prove these things happened, right? Because maybe at the time when this happened, she didn't have this, maybe she didn't document her injuries because she wasn't thinking about pressing charges. We don't know the details. So you can't look at who's doing...
Also, let me say this thing of... So, when it comes to certain situations, right? Yes, there are people who lie and everything. In a grievous situation like this, when you're like, oh, why didn't you do X, Y, Z? Why didn't you do this? Nigga, if you are in danger, first of all, in that point in time, what is going through your mind is, how the hell am I even in this situation? And how can I get out from it? And that's even if you are thinking... That's even if you are thinking straight. Sometimes you could be so confused that you don't know what to do. So all these people should stop acting like now if someone is, let's say now I'm being jumped, like a group of people are beating me and Kiniko, and let's say eventually like I go to the police with this. When they start asking me always, if people start asking me always your proof and all of that, do you think in my right mind somebody will be jumping me? Someone that is obviously bigger, stronger than me in every way will be jumping me, and I'll just bring out camera and just start, bruh, the person can break you and break that camera. So people should stop. I hate it when people talk like that, honestly. But let's keep watching.
Civil case and always think they're liars because they just want money. The truth is sometimes that's the only way to really get restitution. But I think we have to stop thinking that people who don't bring criminal cases don't actually have a case to bring. It's just that maybe they don't have the evidence to support their claim. It doesn't mean that they're lying. It doesn't mean that the other person is innocent. It just means they don't have the ability to prove their guilt beyond reasonable doubt. So people want to go out and sue somebody. Yeah, go get your money. Get repayment somehow. If you can't get in a criminal court, get it financially. Make sure you get some level of restitution. And she deserves it. And that's why he paid in. So
But
that's just another thing I want to take away from
the
this.
footage leaked. Whew, that's just crickets now.
Yeah.
I don't hear nothing.
The fact that this video is just coming out now clearly means they went to great lengths to hide the footage. At least to me, that's what it shows. It clearly means they went to great lengths to hide the footage. They probably who thought they deleted all the footages. And then this one slipped out somehow.
I don't hear shit. On the internet, all a bunch of people. Yeah, she just went, and you don't know. We're quick to judge on stuff we don't know. We don't know about it. We're not there. Not only that, we're not around these people to know what's going on and what's being said. We're not around these people, but we've heard about it. Some of y'all really are not in touch with anything about that, and just willing to defend for what? Because you like a couple of songs.
Some people have the inability to separate the music or whatever the person is famous for from the actual character.
I saw his son come out and make a track dissing 50, dissing a bunch of people, calling all these women clout chasers. I'm going to be honest with you. If I found out one of my siblings or my father or whatever it is was beating on a woman like that, there's not a chance in hell in public I would ever say anything supportive of them. Me. Now, I wouldn't necessarily go and trash them, but I would have a hard time talking to them like shit's regular. When I see you and CP beating up.
Yeah. It's like, of course, like I said earlier, you're trying to defend your pops. It's calling it honorable is a stretch, really. But yeah, it's like we understand the sentimental thing behind it. But bruh, you don't have to say anything. You shouldn't say anything. Not only say you should trash him, but just don't come to the public. Don't. Just, man.
And it wasn't no tussle back and forth. He was ragdolling her across, throwing objects and beating the shit out of her.
There was no easy response from her. You saw that?
No,
she ate that punch. She fell down, and then,
bro, the things that she alleges this man did are disgusting. From forcing himself on her to giving her to other men for them to enjoy with their pleasure. Like, what kind of sick individual traffics their own partner when you have that kind of money? You're not doing it for financial gain, so what the f*** are you doing it for? You gotta be sick. At any rate. Anything else you want to say about the Diddler?
That's a good name. The Diddler.
I think this might be the first time that they point out an artist, and if I heard any of their music, I would probably feel revolted.
Speaking of which, concerning the songs diss track, I think it is crazy for you to start a diss track with I dare new one of it say no Diddy. People are saying it. If anything, you are just going to make people say it more now. Like much more, just to man. Stay off the internet.
One of the first. Like, even R. Kelly, when he did that shit, like, sure, yeah, put in my I'm George. But, like, if I hear I'll Be Missing You, I'll never hear that song the same.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And next time, when niggas tell you they bad boys for life, believe them.
Nothing's right anymore.
Nah.
Everything's tainted, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is
We're bad boys for life. We ain't going nowhere. You going to jail.
King bad boys.
Facts.
Man, if you guys follow Alban and Preach, you know they joke a lot. Let's keep watching.
That's weird, dog.
I think FBI about to rise to the challenge.
No, that's weird.
We can't be stopped. We about to find out. We about to find out.
public enemy number one.
Would you support? What would you do if your family member was caught doing this?
No support about that.
I'll disown you. I don't give two shits. I'll disown you. Me personally, anyway. Because it's like, if I see you in one light, and clearly, if someone comes and says something crazy, I won't believe you because you're my family. But if there's video proof, it's like, first of all, I'll feel stupid for defending you. Second of all, it will be, so you are actually like this. I'll disown you. And anything that happens to you, that's your business, really.
There's no support about that because, like I'm worrying, in the case of his son,
And it's not like it's something you can, sorry for me pausing anyhow, it's not like it's something you can walk back, like something like someone can be like, oh, like for you to find a way around the situation and be like, oh, it wasn't really that bad and whatever, even if there was video proof. This is you beating, kicking somebody down. Bro, this on you.
in your name. Like we connected. Because people are gonna think that I knew a bunch of shit and I shut up. I'm not even saying that his son knew.
That one too is there. Guilty by association, basically.
Necessarily. I'm not willing to say that. A lot of things happened to a lot of people and the people in the entourage didn't know. But now I'm wearing your name.
I'm sorry.
It's a thing of even if you didn't know, people are not going to believe you. Honestly. And it even makes it dicier. If you think about it, now it makes it dicier, or should I say dicier? Yeah, let's say dicier. It makes it dicier since he came out with a diss track. Think about it. Diddy's house was raided. Diddy has not been put in jail yet, right? I think his son too. I saw something about his son also being accused. The same guy that released the diss track. He was accused of. He was accused of. I think I'm not so sure, but I know he was accused. Then he further releases a diss track. In the diss track, he now says something of the FBI missed this house. Too bad they didn't know when the one right beside. So it's not like you are snitching. And right after, I don't think it's been a week. When did I hear that diss track? It was not like 3-4 days ago. It's not even been a week. And this comes out. So it's like, bro, you're making it, even if you knew nothing, which a lot, and I mean a lot of people will not believe. Now it's like you cannot even defend yourself. Man, let's keep watching.
With that woman for a long time.
I understand what you're saying.
Hold up. He was with that woman for a long time. He beat on her repeatedly. They would have seen scars. They would have seen something. And also, here's the thing. When the beatings are that intense, you can't hide that from family. You can't hide that unless your kid closes his eyes.
It's weird, but there's also
look where he did it. I want you to remember where he did it. He ran into the lobby. This wasn't some man who's like hyper calculating. Like, he's very impulsive. Yeah. There's no way you hide that from everybody. Yeah,
I understand what you're saying, but there's also
he's not calculated, as in you won't even, since you're that impulsive, you're not even going to mind or calculate exactly where you hit them. So there's a high chance of the bruise still. There's a high chance of you hitting them where, the bruise will be visible. Like how he basically snatched her by the face and dragged her to the... Yeah, that's true.
Kim Porter was his ex-partner, mother of 3. So he used to beat his... Nah, he not hiding that from the kids. So he not only beat Cassie, he beat the mom of his kids. And according to the bodyguard, he beat a bunch of other people.
And I heard the conversation between the individuals that it happened to. Puff was putting his hands on Kim. She took...
I think Kim Porter should be Christian's mom. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. But bro, that's another thing. That's another thing though. If he was betting on the wives of his kids, but they didn't know, that's actually another thing, bro. That will now, because now it's like the people that are even meant to defend you, even the people that are solely meant to defend you against or just look at you like one kind of monster. Let's keep watching. Let me run it back.
The bodyguard, he beat a bunch of other people.
And I heard the conversation between the individuals that it happened to. Puff was putting his hands on Kim. She took that corkscrew that you open winded and ripped that nigga wrist when he was trying to hit her. The nigga was a woman. Always have been.
Never mind.
This is a rabbit hole that I might go into some other time. Anything else from you?
Yeah, well, he's talking about the fact that it's been around the industry. What you want the industry to do? We can't go out and be like, well, he's doing that. If you don't have any proof and you just heard stories, then it's defamation. So the industry can't say shit. We can just, if we talk about it too loud, there's also the fact that Diddy's going to try to do something. Did he do it? Yes, he did. But you can't go and be like, oh... You can't go out and be like, I heard a story. I heard plenty of stories about different realms of art. And I can't say shit. I can't be like, hey, I heard... Go ahead.
Why do these people witness this?
Yeah, but even if you witness it...
It's not defamation.
Yo, you're right. If you witness it, it's not defamation. You're right. You're right. You're right for that. But I mean, there's a lot of people... When he's talking about these stories being around the industry, you know, the rest of them that know and want to say some shit...
Well, yeah, I get the whole thing of you can't necessarily because people like clamoring why is the industry not saying anything. Yeah, I get that's one way of looking at it. You can't necessarily go around and just be saying a bunch of things you heard. But yes, at the same time, if you heard it, if you witness it, it's not defamation of character. It's not defamation. And the thing with defamation is you can easily get sued. Like, oh, he did this. Next thing you know, they are suing you. If you witnessed it, it's not defamation of character. I mean, if you can hide the whole evidence and then sue the person, that's also another angle. But yeah, I get where they're both coming from. Let's keep watching.
They can't. So, they're going to have... The victim going to have to say something.
I'm going to say this. I disagree.
Okay.
I don't think they're doing it because they don't think they can do something. I think they're not doing it because they're just doing self-preservation.
Yeah,
they don't want any consequences for themselves.
That's also another angle. Especially where they know it's going to fuck their pockets up. It's going to mess with their revenue or something. That's also another angle.
If they go out there and they say it, then he's going to either send his goons or whatever, whatnot, or the lady, the Philippine lady that he has a breast milk from.
Okay, and guess what? So guess what? They should still do something. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's hip-hop. Because it's hip-hop. These niggas want to talk about smoking everybody, gang fighting, blasting on everybody, but then a girl, pause, that shit ain't gay, whatever. But then this dude grabbing you and getting up to your cheeks because you want to make a new record, you're a coward. So hip-hop being all about bravado and all this other stuff, but all these motherfuckers do everything, and then they say nothing. Yeah, of course I'm gonna look at these cats like they cowards.
Alright, so you heard it here first. I was calling you fake. All you hip-hop heads and old school mother, you fake and cowards.
I'm just saying, these guys say, oh, they'll smoke a pedo, they'll do this, you say something bad about my people, this and that. Then you got Diddy out here grabbing your junk, and you're just staying quiet. How am I not supposed to look at you like you a coward?
Bruh. I can't argue with that. Because all that talk, and yeah, I get where it's coming from. I can't argue with that.
Maybe you like that. Take that.
Again, just don't be about this. I say, don't be about this like, you can't. Shut up. The Diddler proved y'all wrong, okay? The Diddler operated in hip-hop circles with the most hyper-masculine dudes, and instead of riddles, he gave them diddles, okay? And they didn't say nothing.
He gave them diddles? That's crazy.
That's what he did.
That's about
I'm just saying, I would have expected more for some hip-hop cats who say they all about it. That's all I'm saying. Terry Crews, fine. He never said nothing. Even though you're big man, he never said nothing. These cats, come on, bro. You saw Jada kissing that thing.
Yeah.
He knows.
He knows.
You saw Fabulous that thing. He knows. They all know. They all had weird experiences with him. It's very obvious. I'm just saying. All these guys, pause. Did y'all pause, Diddy? No.
Or did
Most of y'all press play for him, too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, say it.
Let's keep watching.
So,
But if they didn't pause for Diddy and they played, who was recorded?
Yeah, this whole Diddy situation is just a fuck of a mess, really. Personally, I think they should just keep exposing. They should just keep releasing footages at this point, because it seems that I'm not necessarily going online to see what's going on. It's not as if I really have that time. But of course, when there's clear evidence, that's just what makes people keep shutting up. Even if you don't shut up, you just seem like a fool at that point, really. If you're trying to be like, oh, this and this, like, oh, shut up, stop talking. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.